Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another year of Christmas content. So every year on December 1st, I share what I got my kids for Christmas. If you're new here, I have 5 kids. We have kids from 18 months old through 14 and a half. So we've got elementary, middle, and high school, toddlers, teens, everything in between. And so today I'm gonna share what I got my 5 kids for Christmas. Now, this year is different than years past. So for the majority of the time that I've been sharing on YouTube, we've done the something you want, something you need, something to learn, I would do instead of something to wear, and something to read. And this year, for various reasons, we've changed it up a little bit. I started out on that pattern. And then John wanted to add something more in for each of them, and then just a couple of other factors kind of threw us off a little bit. Usually we gift our kids a trip that would be like more of a kid-friendly trip for Christmas. We of course do like our summer vacations and things like that, but at Christmas time we try to give them something like fun and exciting, and they find out on Christmas what it is. This year my dad has decided to do that as his gift to all of the grandkids, and so this year we have a big trip planned immediately after Christmas with the entire family, a big tropical trip. It's gonna be so fun. And because there's so many cousins and people involved, I can't share here on YouTube, but it's gonna be really fun. But so because of that, we aren't giving them a trip this year. And so we just kind of did a little bit more gifting this year than we usually do under the tree. So there's that. And then there's also the fact that we won't be going to my mom's house on Christmas night for more gifts this year. So John and I just decided to really do up Christmas morning here at our house. So I'm gonna walk you through what I got each of my kids. And yeah, I'm excited to be kicking off some holiday content. You will see me a lot more on here in December. So let's get started. So before I share what I got for my oldest, like I said, we're gonna go oldest to youngest. I'll mention that even though we aren't doing a trip gift for the kids this year, they are still getting a few things that they'll be opening together. So we got them a foosball table. They really enjoyed that at an Airbnb we were at recently. And we recently built a little home gym, a small home gym, and John thought it would be really fun to put one out there for them. So we got them that. That'll be set up and ready for them on Christmas morning. And then a couple board games and things that they open together. So then in addition to the 5 gifts that we got for each of them, they also do Secret Sibling, which is where they draw names from a hat, and they have like a $50 limit to get their sibling a gift, and they find out on Christmas morning who they got and what they got. So they get, they'll have a couple of family gifts in addition to these under the tree gifts. And then of course I go bananas on stockings. So if you've been around here before, you know that stockings are my jam. So we're gonna start with my 14-year-old daughter. This is something she has been asking for. It's this boba tea mini fridge, and it's been out of stock for the majority of the year, but I was checking back on it often. She will be shocked. She does not know it came back in stock. She had grabbed a few more on Amazon and put them on a wish list that she would also enjoy. She wants a little mini fridge in her room, and she is going to be so excited that this came back in stock. So that is something that she really wanted. We also got her a ukulele. So she got a ukulele. She plays violin, and she got a ukulele kit in one of her KiwiCo kits and built a ukulele and learned how to play it, and it was having so much fun. And so she's been borrowing a ukulele from a friend. She has a girlfriend who has a few. She's been borrowing one from her and obviously can tell the difference in quality. So John, my husband, who is a musician, really wanted to get her a decent one. So he got her, he picked this one out. I do not know my way around ukuleles or any instruments for that matter. But this is a soprano ukulele, I believe. But it's really beautiful, and I will link it down below if you want to find more information about it. I don't know anything about it, so that's about all I can say here. She loves the Natural Life brand. She has a lot of their things in her room, like her whole room decor is from Natural Life. So I got her this. It's like a big floor mat. It actually rolls up to like the size of a sleeping bag. It's just kind of folded in this packaging, but she's gonna love that when she has friends over, when she's reading or doing science lessons. She can kind of lay that out and enjoy that on the floor. John picked out a Lego set he thought she would really enjoy. She likes the adult Lego sets, and it's the Wave. That is at his office. We had that delivered to his office because she would have intercepted that packaging here at our house. So I'll put a picture up here, but that's at his office. And then I got each of my kids a book. And so the book I got for her is the Watercolor Flowers workbook from Emily Lex Studios. And if you watched my Christmas pajama boxes, then you'd know that I got she and I each a Christmas watercolor workbook by Emily Lex, and she's been enjoying that already so far. So this has different watercolor projects to complete in the book, and then an additional page for you to sketch and watercolor the same project. So she's going to enjoy that. So that is Christmas for our 14-year-old. Okay, moving on next to my 12-and-a-half-year-old son. His Christmas gifts cost significantly more than my other kids, but you'll see why in a minute. My younger kids aren't gonna have a clue what got spent on who or the value of things, but my older daughter will definitely know his was pricier. However, she'll totally understand, and if not, and even more so, just be excited for him. She actually knows what he's getting, and she's very excited about it for him. So his Something You Want, I also can't bring on camera. It's this huge football practice throwing net. It's the thing he's been asking for months. Again, I'll put a picture up here so you guys can see it, but it is assembled in a box in our garage so that he doesn't see it. He would absolutely know what it was if he even saw the box. So he's got that so he can practice. He is playing football next year on the middle school team, and so they start their spring training in like February, and so that'll just give him a little something to do until football starts up. And then his something, well, I know I was saying I wasn't gonna do it by categories, but this is my original thought process. He really needs a guitar. My husband's very musical. My kids have always been in music lessons. Jesse stopped violin lessons last year. We could just tell it wasn't for him after being in lessons for 4 years. And so he picked up guitar with my husband, and he's been playing my husband's guitars, and John really wanted to get him one of his own. And so he picked out this Breedlove Discovery S companion guitar. It's a cedar and mahogany guitar. It's beautiful. It's one that I am scared for him to drop or have early, to be quite honest, but my husband really wanted him to have a really nice guitar to learn on. And so this is a gift from his dad's heart. So I'm excited for him to have this. It's obviously smaller than a full-size guitar, and I think it'll be really good for him. And the nice thing is he can travel with that to co-op. In our co-op, any kid who has an instrument just brings it and helps lead worship in the mornings, and so that's going to be great for him. He's very into military things. He wants to be in the military. That's his goal. And he loves anything that resembles the military. So I got him this game, Memoir 44. This was hard to come by. I actually ordered it from a UK seller because it's been sold out at all of the places I know in America to get it from. And it says it's gonna be restocked, but I just got to the point where I was a little worried it wasn't gonna be restocked before Christmas. So this game is based off of World War II, and there's various expansion packs that you can buy for it. So I thought that this would be something that he could use for years to come. So I got him this. My husband also picked out this Lego set for him, so he had something to do immediately on Christmas morning. So this is like the 5th gift that we added on for him. He wants this Lego set. And then the book that I got for him is this book called Seal of God, a memoir by Chad Williams. And this is just about a man's, coming to Christ story through his military experience. So we got this for him because he just loves to read any book that has anything to do with the military. So this is his book, Seal of God. Okay, we are moving on now to my 10-year-old son, Eli. Eli was probably the easiest one this year. Surprised me, but it is what it is, including his stocking. His stocking is pretty much all golf. He loves golf, and so there's a golf thing here, and his stocking's filled with golf, and he's into golf and Legos, and that's pretty much Eli right now. So his main gift is this Star Wars Millennium Falcon set, and he's been asking for this for over a year for both birthdays and Christmas. So because we were doing a little more gifting this year than usual, we decided that this was the year that he could get that. Like I said, normally we give them like 4 things under the tree and then a fun trip, but because we're not doing that this year, they all got a little bit of a higher ticket thing than usual this year. He got this. This is I think it's called I wish it was written on the box because I can't remember what it's called. Rangefinder. This is a rangefinder for golf. So he really wanted one of these for the different tournaments that he plays in that allow this and for practice. So we got him this rangefinder. And he is going to be a very excited kid. And so because of that, John took the next day off after Christmas to take him out to the range, or to the course, not just because of this, but because of some of the things in his stocking as well. He's just gonna wanna get out there and get on the course right away. He also wanted a 3D pen, so we got him this 3Doodler Create Plus pen, and it comes with some refills, although we will probably need to get him some refills before Christmas so that I have a feeling he'll go through most of them right away. So Bella used to have one of these 3D printing pens, and he was a lot younger, but he remembers it and he thought it was really neat. For his book, he's made it very well known to us that he has outgrown his Bible. So he has like a younger kid's Bible. So we got him a single column journaling Bible. This is an artist series. It's called The Lion and the Lamb hardcover Bible. And John and I use the English Standard Version. So all of our older kids have English Standard Version. So he was using like a children's version. And so this is perfect because our Bible study uses the English Standard Version and requires a lot of scripture writing, and so his writings are always a little bit different than the study. So this also has 2-inch margins for note taking, and it's beautiful. I wish I could open it up and show you, but I will link it down below if you want to take a peek at it. I just want to leave it in the pretty packaging. And then, like I mentioned, John wanted to give each kid one more thing. We were out on a date and he was like, run me through what everyone has, and I told him, and he was like, let's just give them each one more thing. So I was like, well, I've already figured out what I think they should each have, so you pick one more thing for each of them. So the thing he picked for Eli was this Darth Vader Lego head. I don't know what it's called. But he specifically wanted them to each have something that they could do on Christmas. He's like, that's the fun part of Christmas, is like actually playing with the things, no matter how old you are, like the decorations I got for Bella's room and things like that. I know she'll be excited about it, but he's like, no, they need Legos. So he added a Lego set for each of our older kids, and this is the set that he got for Eli. All right, moving on to my 6-year-old daughter. I don't think there's much more joy than being 6 years old on Christmas morning. Her big gift this year is the Calico Critters, what's it called? The Calico Critters Red Roof Grand Mansion gift set. So this is huge. And we got this through Rainbow Resource. It's the bonus gift set, so it comes with all sorts of things. It was a better deal for us to get this giant one than to get the smaller Calico Critters Mansion and add the extra pieces on. She, for her birthday this last year, just got tons of calico critters. She's really into it right now. It's the thing she asked for from everyone for her birthday. And so she has all these little shops and things, but she doesn't have a house. So we got her this. It can break down into 3 separate houses, which is really cool. So she has that. She will set up like these whole calico scenes in her room, and then we have to keep the baby out of there because she'll play with it that way for a couple of days. So that is going to be a well-loved toy. Something she needs, I got her this Yodo. Where is it? We got her a Yodo. It's the Yodo Mini. So we got her this mini, as well as the adventure jacket, the headphones that come with it. It was like a package that was on sale right before Prime Day. So I actually got it through Yodo. And then I joined the Yodo Club. I bought this back in September, and I joined the monthly subscription club. So we've been getting the different cards. So she's got like the DIY cards that I ordered originally with it, and the Kids Bop Party playlist. So then in my most recent order, I got her Frog and Toad and 101 Dalmatians. So she'll have a good set of cards to get her started, and it'll be perfect because she can bring this with us on our big family vacation as well. She also has been asking for Magnetiles. So we got her some of these different animal Magnetile sets. The Arctic animals, the safari animals, and the jungle animals. I'm so excited for her to have these. My older kids played with Magformers, and I was Magformer's biggest fan, and it's been so many years since we've had the magnet tiles around, so I'm looking forward to a new wave of kids who are going to be playing with these. And then for her books, I got her the set of Billy B. Brown books, which are like the beginning readers from Paper Pie, but Usborne. My sons loved Hey Jack. Billy B. Brown is similar, but for girls, and she is going to love them. It'll be great for reading practice. That just hasn't come from UPS yet. It's actually coming in a couple of days, but I wanted to film this now. And then John decided that she was ready for a bike upgrade, so I will put a picture here of the bike that is currently in his warehouse because we don't want her to see it. She is going to absolutely flip out, and that was the additional gift that he chose for her. And then finishing this video off with little Josephine, who's 18 months old. Hers don't really have, don't fit into a category other than her books, so I'll show you her books first. We got her That's Not My Turtle and That's Not My Teddy. These are the touchy-feely books from Paper Pie that she has a whole That's Not My shelf in her room that's like facing out so she can see them all. She loves these books. So I got her 2 more to add to that collection, which is hard because we have almost all of them at this point. So from Eli down, they've all loved these books. So we've been collecting them for years. Next, we were out in Waco last January. I think we were there just a couple days after New Year's Day. And so we were at Magnolia, and a lot of their toys were super discounted, like literally 90% off. So I got this toadstool bowling set. It's absolutely adorable. The original price on this was $47.50, and I got it for $6 or $7, I want to say. So couldn't pass that one up. I got another thing when we were out there as well that I'm saving for when she's a little bit older, probably next Christmas. So I'll be singing the same tune next Christmas about how good of a deal I got years ago on a gift. So that's for her. She's gonna love that. We also got her, she is big into her babies, and so we got her a little baby furniture set because right now she has Annie's hand-me-downs that have been through the ringer. So she's got a broken American Girl high chair and a stroller from Target that doesn't work anymore. It comes apart, but she tries really hard to make it work. So we got her this Lola Baby doll nursery play set. It's so cute. It's like pink and brown and white, and we're gonna have this all set up for her on Christmas morning. We also grabbed for her, but also for us, from Tinyland, this little tunnel. It's like the little tunnels they can climb through, and it's got a ball pit, it's got a little castle, and then like a little house entrance. So we got her the little balls to go in it as well. And this one we may also set up on Christmas morning. I'm gonna say the majority of her stuff is probably not going to be assembled, or is going to be assembled. And then last but not least, she got the Melissa and Doug cleaning set because she is my little helper and she's always right behind me with a full-size mop or broom, and she's totally gonna break stuff, so we thought that would be perfect for her. So it's kind of full circle because Annie actually wanted this for a couple of Christmases as well when she was younger. So it's just funny that we ended up with it eventually anyway. So that is what we got our 5 kids under the tree this year for Christmas. Like I said, in addition to that foosball table that they'll all get, and the secret sibling gift, which is probably their favorite gift to receive and to shop for. So that's what we got our kids this year. Let me know in the comments down below what some of the gifts are that you got for your family and what you're most excited to give your kids this year. And I will see you guys very soon and lots of times here on this channel this December. Bye guys.